What is going on, guys? Welcome to week number 12 of our All-Teambuilder Dynasty here in the Big 12. We're changing things up. We got a new leadoff hitter for today's video, Nebraska State against Midland State. And you want to know why? Because this is a great game. This is a great matchup.
And if you guys remember last year, you can see that we beat Midland State on this. Not quite a Hail Mary, but pretty close. It was a pretty incredible finish, and that's a nice little slice of history for you.
Cameron Willis was the player that led that drive. It's interesting that he's not playing, he's not starting in this game.
He is our backup quarterback, so it is what it is. Ulysses Neely makes a huge catch.
There's a pass complete to Gerard Harper, and he just stiffs arms him into the twilight zone, man. 19 yards right there. Here's Claudio Keller getting dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
We got from offsides. I don't think I was offsides right there.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I didn't even notice that. Interesting. 1st and 5, and Keller is actually going to get to the 2-yard line. Here's Whiteside tossing it in the back of the end zone, and Wynn makes the catch, but is he out of bounds? He was. He was out of bounds and then came back, made the catch.
Illegal touching, but it doesn't matter. Claudio Keller takes it in for 7. So Midland State off to a romping start here. Dante LaBelle gets the carry. I'm trying to establish the run because Shinoski was really, really bad last week. He needs some help. So 3rd and 5 here. Let's see if we can get the old Shinoski magic going to Cody Joseph.
Not sure why he's jumping around like a little fairy, but
I don't know. Well, we'll take another look at it. We'll see here. Nice little catch. And
interesting. 1st and 10, and here's Shinoski, and he has got all day to make a play, but the blocking was just really bad right there. He could have gotten sprung for a touchdown.
Yeah, well, we tripped somebody up. I like that. I like what I saw there. Shinoski rolling out. Oh, he's got Swan, and he's going to get down at the
1.
You know, the 1-yard line Monsters had a really tough go of it the last couple weeks. I believe I've only had 1 in 2 weeks.
Well, he's coming back in full force here in this game so far. But look at this, Willis with the 2-point attempt and
down at the
way down at the 1. So you guys try to get the lead, and it's not going to happen. And then Claudio Keller, he's gone.
There he goes.
Boom. 14-6, just like that.
Yeah. I don't know
what happened there. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't have anything to say. 1st and 10, Shinoski. Excellent play by Donovan Seidenstricker. Whew, pretty amazing. 3rd and 10, going to Kimberly, gonna get him killed. But he avoids the huge hit, at least. Maybe if the ball hung up another second. Going deep to Swan.
He made that catch. Unreal grab. He stole it right away from that safety. And 1st and goal now. Shinoski getting run into his own lineman. He pump fakes and gets drilled.
Nobody bought that. Ramsey didn't buy it. Dante LaBelle will take it in for 1, so we're trading some scores here early. This game looking like it might devolve into a shootout.
Yeah, you're not going to go for 2 again?
No,
Try to tie the game?
This time. Going for 1. Stay conservative.
14-13 here, and Whiteside thrown off his back foot, and Vargas going to make the catch, and oh my gosh. 37-yard catch. He's actually going to get dropped at the 1, and a speed option to Keller.
I missed it. I thought he scored the touchdown. I missed the down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
1st and 10, and here is LaBelle, and he's going to get drilled. Midland State coming out, hitting you guys really hard.
Yeah, they're trying to punish us after the last 2 seasons. When we ruined their year and going deep downfield. Seidenstricker makes the play, and we got a punt. Let's see if we can pin him. That's a pretty good punt by Shinoski.
That's pretty good.
I want to show Shinoski doing good things.
30 seconds left here in the 1st quarter, and Whiteside is in the back of his own end zone. And look at this. Marlon Swift, the hero from a couple weeks ago against McAllen, makes that big grab. 2nd and 9. And here's Claudio Keller with a reception for 10. He's going to pick up that 1st down. Here's Whiteside feeling some pressure. He's going to toss it to Swift again for the slant touchdown.
So 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns. We are in the beginning of the 2nd quarter. So Nebraska State, we need to figure some things out defensively and kind of grind some clock away. DeMarcus Kimberling, I dove down at the 1-yard line. Okay, now we're going to take it in with Ryan Watson.
You guys are hanging in there.
You know, I played this game on the big screen, and I sat on the sofa. I was playing at a long distance. This is the point where I moved up and played in front of the TV. So we'll see if this changes any.
So when everybody said, don't sit that close to the TV, well, it helps, apparently.
I guess it does. How did Vivaldi make this catch? I don't know how he did that, but it's 4th and 1. He was short, and we're going for this. Hargrove takes it up the middle for a 4-yard gain, so we are alive here. Have a chance to tie before halftime. Okafor makes a 3rd down reception. We're going back to the well. Okafor makes the catch. We are driving. Gotta call timeout, though. Try to find somebody, and it's Swan in the end zone.
Only about 35 seconds left in the second quarter, and you guys are going for 2. Try to tie this game up. I don't disagree with the call, actually, but
I usually don't do that.
I disagree with the play, but I don't disagree with the call. So it was worth it. It was a good decision.
We just felt like we had some momentum.
Yep. Look at time of possession. That's really what is bringing you guys back in this game.
All right, 2nd and 5. Shinoski might have Yarborough deep, and he's got him. Oh, and he's going to score.
They run into themselves, and look at that touchdown. Nebraska State, you guys take the lead now for the first time in this game.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, Yarborough's got speed, okay? He's got some wheels. And then, yeah, like you said, I don't think Seidenstricker was catching him anyway, but that dive and the little, he's got to jump over it. Let's watch the finish. I rate the dive a 10.
10 out of 10?
Yep. Whiteside going down, courtesy of Joey Shonka. It'll be 2nd and 19. Get a 3rd and 14. Jameis Jordan just wasn't touched.
Wow.
He just split the offensive line.
You guys are going to have a good defense in the next few years, I feel like, when things finally start clicking for you.
We're losing a lot of guys, though. A lot of seniors. Shinoski, though, could not escape the pressure. Whiteside going deep, and
no.
Sullivan, what are you doing? Brathwaite barely hauls Swift out of bounds, 56 yards.
Man, Swift is like becoming the big play artist for this team, for Midland State. Gerard Harper really hadn't done too much in the last few weeks.
Yeah, he's getting eclipsed here. Treadwell out at the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal. And Okafor gets knocked off of his heels there, and Dallas Wynn will score. So we have a 3rd and 1 situation. We're down by 3. We're now in the 4th quarter. Well, we need our studs to step up here, like Michael Swan. Shinoski might have somebody, and it's Jeff Anderson.
Wow. Wow, I thought that ball was going to get picked off, but got a little bit lucky.
Yeah, nice cut there to avoid the tackle, and Nebraska State's in the lead. History is repeating itself. Midland on the ropes against the Prairie Dogs. Joey Shonka is going to haul Claudio Keller down here. 3rd and 3 opportunity.
Out routes and slants called for Midland State, but he's going to throw it out of bounds, so Nebraska State survives. 2 minutes, 33 seconds. LaBelle misses the lane, misses the hole for the 1st down, and
I had that.
it's now 4th and 1. You guys are going for it.
Oh, Watson. We were so confident. A 4-point lead helped.
Man.
4-point lead helped. So Midland down to 1 timeout. They're going to burn it, and we have a 3rd and 9. The game will hinge on this play.
3rd and 9. Here you go. Shinoski feeling the pressure, and Vivaldi makes the catch, and he just gets the 1st down.
And Shinoski just got the throw off.
Yeah, he did. He almost got drilled for a sack, but there's your game, guys. Nebraska State wins yet again.
Claudio Keller was great. Wasn't enough, though.
He made up a third of the production.
And this will essentially take Midland State out of the Big 12 West race. Again,
Man,
for the 3rd year in a row.
Man, Midland State fans hate you.
They're overlooking us, looking forward to Denver Tech.
Yep.
It's hurting them.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about this game. Number 15 against number 14. This is the first time that Shreveport's been... Well, no, it's not, because they were ranked number 7 before, but higher than us. I was going to say this is the first time that Shreveport's been ranked higher than Ardmore, but this late in the season, I think that would be a true statistic. That would hold true. So, not a really...
It's a
really
friendly
great
rivalry game.
Yeah, it's a friendly one. Not too much at stake here, but...
They respect each other. They don't hate each other.
Ardmore coming off that tough loss against Broken Arrow. This is a game that we have to have. We have to have it. Here is a deep pass to Tyrell Hibbard over Matt Bradica.
Bradica got beat.
Yes, he did. 29-yard bomb, and Stanfield's now 6 of 6 for 75 in that score. You know what the interesting thing is about Stanfield? He makes some really tight window throws, like putting it right where only his receiver can get to it. That's something that Hicks hadn't been able to do.
Yeah, let's see what Canatella's got here. He's going to Marks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Busted tackle. He busted another tackle. This McQuarters. Apollo Warren's the only guy that can catch him, and he missed the tackle.
He had a crack at him.
God.
I don't know how Demetrius Marks pulled that off. I mean, 3 broken tackles on one play. Pretty nuts. But Shreveport ties the game.
We always talk about it. They've got these big receivers who can break tackles. I mean, they're hard to take down. Look at Kenny Braverman missing a tackle. You got McQuarters missing a tackle. It's just, just bad.
Yeah. Tratnik. He has kind of become the leader at wide receiver for this team. Maybe not the most productive, but he's one of the captains on the team.
Yep.
Stepping up.
6-yard run for DeQuandre Shook. Here is 2nd and 4, and a pass complete to Zach Flores for 10. Now we're setting up a 2nd and 6. Here's another pass complete to Leandro Ransom. I don't think that Stanfield has missed a pass yet.
He's looking really good.
2nd and 6. He drops back and just as soon as I say that, I forgot about that play. Picard makes the interception. Picard got the pick.
Yeah, he just jumped that route.
Wow.
I saw that developing from a mile away. So Shreveport is just throwing it. They got Travis Jackson here, custom recruit.
Yep. You know what? That was such a bad pass, though, man. You got to get that higher. He wanted to get it higher, but he didn't
see him drifting.
Nope.
To the left.
And here is
Seidel
Riggins for 16. So now Shreveport starting to grind it against this Ardmore defense, and a pass almost picked off. That's Balmer with the drop. 3rd and 11. Canatella is going to find Jay Balmer, who is almost going to get the first down. Got 9, but they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So Ardmore is now down 3 points. That's Ryan Markham, the backup tight end, in motion to the right. And here's Jake Wood just grinding it, man. Jake Wood, man, laying the boomstick. Does get that first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. And here is DeQuandre Shook to the left.
Fox.
Yeah, baby. That's one of the first big runs that Ardmore has had all season, and it's really nice to see DeQuandre Shook being the one to take that in.
Yeah, interesting cut to the right there.
Yeah.
The goal line.
Yeah, that was a if he was able to do the, airplane, like I'm flying, that's what he would have been doing. But no celebrations in college football, apparently.
Riggins going for 10 yards. Got to show Shreveport running the ball. That's what they like to do. Although they are throwing more in this game against you. Balmer for 14.
Canatella, no F's given. 14 for Balmer, and 2nd and 10, and of course, that's Cole Fleets with the reception. Ooh, he almost, if he would have stayed on his feet, he would have had a nice touchdown there. 2nd and goal, Canatella got some protection, and Demetrius Marks makes another grab for 7. So they're inching ever closer to that end zone, and Riggins got blocks to the left. Everybody was blitzing from the right.
He just chucked the ball into the back of the end zone.
I didn't even see that, but that's interesting.
Here's Stanfield.
Oh no, he had the receiver on the slant, and
you guys were driving too.
I know, we were driving down and had the field goal, and Lucius Mays comes up with an interception. He's a upperclassman, so you can't do that if you're a freshman.
Don't mess with them.
Nope, they bait you.
17-14, Skeeters have the lead. Entering the half, Stanfield trying to find somebody open. He's got Flores, so around midfield.
That's the throw that we wanted on that Picard interception. That's the throw that he wanted to make.
Yep, nice run by Shook. Going back to the well, so you're starting to get a little more conservative here after the 2 turnovers, but Stanfield will get aggressive on that throw to Flores, back in the lead.
Yep, so 15 of 20 now for Stanfield, 199, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and we are going to go for 2.
Jack Guerrero.
Interesting. We went for 2 points in that situation. It's now 22-17. I have no idea why I wanted to go for 2 there.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think
it's a 5-point game.
I think I was just feeling it for some reason. Okay, we just didn't want to leave points on the board, I guess. Here's Stanfield firing to Flores up the middle on a slant on 3rd and 6. Going to get the first. Stanfield feeling some pressure, and he's going to find Zach Flores in traffic for 11 yards. On 1st and 10 now, fourth quarter, 6:42 left to go. Shook gets about 10, about 9.5, 3rd and inches. And we're going to call on DeQuandre Shook yet again, and he's going to get into the end zone, guys. Ardmore's now up 28-17. 3rd and 6 here. Canatella going to throw to Roberto Allen, the backup running back, going to get the first.
Okay, Braverman had a look there on Riggins, but he's still going. If he cut to the right, I think he might have scored.
17-yard rush. We're only up by 12, and here's Riggins going to pick up the first on a 3rd and inches play. Braverman with the tackle, 3rd and goal, and going to the end zone. Almost could have made a play there.
Mitchell Smart.
But he's going to get another score. So Canatella now 17 of 22, 239, and 2 touchdowns. Jake Wood plowing through the defense here. Shreveport's got to use a timeout. 2:12 left to go, and Shook, baby. Man, he turned a negative-yard play into a no gain.
Yep, you got a chance to ice this one, and you will. Shook with the nice little spin again. Gets the first down, 1.5 minutes to go, no timeouts. Stanfield will knee the rest of the clock out.
29-24 final for Ardmore. Shook had, again, about 1/3 of the production. So a lot of good stats here by running backs in the last few games.
Always hard to beat Shreveport at home. However, I believe this is their 3rd loss at home, so maybe the magic has worn off. I don't know. This is a huge game here. ACU going into the bull ring to take on McAllen. McAllen coming off a heartbreaking defeat against Midland State, but they only have 2 conference losses. If they beat ACU, they will have a leg up on ACU and Broken Arrow.
There's been a lot of talk within the locker room that that's a really bad throw by Harkless Blair. So if you guys read the post on GoldGloverGaming.com, the reports out of McAllen were that Harkless Blair actually audibled the call. It was not on Brock Musselman, the head coach, who made the call on that final drive. So there's some locker room turmoil here. Interesting to see how this team is going to respond against this number 6 team, ACU. So here's a pass complete.
Down at the
1.
Caleb Matthews. Down at the 1, so McAllen needs a goal line stop, 3rd and goal, and Vajic with a keeper will take it in for the score. So McAllen already behind the 8 ball here.
7-0. Here's Harkless Blair on a 1st and 10, and he's going to fire deep, looking for Barrett Love, and
finds James Washington.
Yes, another interception. So really bad throws here by Harkless Blair. You gotta wonder what's going on at McAllen right now.
And the ball's going right back. James Harris, one of the freshman safeties, makes the play. He's pumped up. McAllen gets the ball right back. So still in a good spot here. Like, they can pull this off. 7-0. Got the ball. They're driving. Marlon Malloy goes up the middle for 16. This is a team, ACU, that McAllen has come close a couple times. Harkless Blair gets obliterated down the long.
Armand Hammer with the hit. They will have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, conservative call. Bubble screen going to the outside, Caleb Matthews. So we'll see what Vajic has in store here, going to Orkwan Ostrander. So they are driving. McAllen in trouble. Floater.
Wow.
Touchdown. It's a lightning quick.
Hey. Custom recruit right there.
Lightning quick.
Or renamed. He was a renamed player.
Yes, he was.
But Vajic now 11 of 15, and Blair and the Matadors are going to have to come up with a response. Down 14-3 here, with a little bit under 2 minutes in the first quarter.
Nice keeper on that run. Blair going to the outside to Matt McDaniel, the two-way player. Read option for Blair. This time he gets in. Not down at the 1.
It's good. It's good. They needed that kind of response, and they got it. It's going to be 14-10. 7 minutes here. Blitzing is McAllen, and they're going to 3 guys drop Vajic. That had to hurt.
We got to stop everybody. And McAllen with the ball back on a screen. ACU gets a stop. So defense is starting to feel pretty good. Vajic on 3rd and 4, bombing it deep, and he's loose.
Oh, my.
He's loose. It's Tyler Kerp with a huge catch.
He's been kind of missing in action for a little bit, so it's good to see that he's back. 2 receptions for 56 for Kerp, and then Nick Reed Jr. is going to get 4. 2nd and goal here, and wide open. is Jared Kirk.
21-10, 3rd and 1 play, and Bryce Greer baited him on an option and drove Blair into the ground. He's got to step up big because Matthew Kennedy is out for the rest of the regular season right now. So, yeah, Bryce Greer time coming up huge.
Down by 11 is McAllen, so they're going to need a big stop here on defense, and they get one with the interception off of Vajajic. You can't do it. You can't do it. You're up 11, man.
Bad throw. Elroy Palmer.
Go up 18.
He's had a kind of a mixed career. He's gotten burned sometimes, but he's made some good plays. Harkless Blair getting loose on that run, 34 yards downfield. So he's got to put this team on his back and get them back in this game.
They're not dead yet. I'm actually impressed with the fight that they're showing on offense.
You know, we've talked about it. All the seniors that came back, this is what they're in for. They got to beat a team like ACU. They want to win a Big 12 championship. McAllen had a couple tough breaks the last few years. Going inside down at the one. It's coming back in full force today.
Yes, Bonaventura can't get in, but Marlon Malloy Jr. will get in.
Up.
Yeah, he is 21-17. I mean, they're pumping up the crowd right now like, let's go. We got to beat the number 16.
Now, this is Joe Russell filling in. Vajajic was injured on that last play. So Russell had that touchdown throw to Kirk. I don't believe we mentioned that. So Vajajic out for the game. And McAllen is losing contain here before the half as ACU's receivers and backs are starting to run wild downfield.
This is the McAllen way.
Yeah.
3rd and goal, but they will get a stop.
A.O. Garrison.
So ACU is going to settle for the field goal.
He's the only guy that comes up big on this team. So Charlie Taft kicks the field goal right before the half. And it's only a 7-point game. So it feels like ACU's been dominating here, but they got to overcome the loss of Vajajic. I mean, the good news is Russell, I think, is just as good as Vajajic. Shouldn't be a huge loss, but they're trying to build up some momentum. Huge play on defense for McAllen, and it all goes away on the next play. ACU not phased.
Almost got picked off, but Lunhall with the catch. 2nd and 1. And here is Russell picking up the first down. But look, he's got room, and he's going to go into the end zone for a score, guys. Oh, my God.
Tomlinson had him. Like, how do you... Russell's a big dude. He's a big boy. But, yeah, Rhett Tomlinson.
Look at this.
You have a scholarship to tackle, and he couldn't tackle.
I don't know what to say. They're down by 14 now, but look at this big hit. That's
Chandler.
a huge hit.
On the blitz. Disrupted the throw. ACU will have the football back. This is not where McAllen wants to be, but again, they get a sack, so they're still fighting. Still doing everything they can. A.O. Garrison, one of the only guys that comes up big, like I said. Now going outside, they're going to pick up some of those yards back. McAllen needs a stop. They need one. And that sinking feeling.
Yes, Joe Russell with the big bomb. That's Jackson Lunhall with the 35-yard catch.
Joe Russell down at the
1.
Leonard David takes it in from the 1-yard line. ACU will now go up by 3 touchdowns, so now McAllen really has their backs against the wall.
It's absolutely disastrous right now. A minute 38 left to go, and here's a run by Harkless. Blair is going to get 10, so he will get the first down.
It's only 3rd quarter, so maybe Blair can get something going, leads them right back down the field and into the end zone. So they cut it back down to 2 scores, but this defense, like, come on, man, this is your stop right here, 3rd and 1.
A lot of work left to do, and Russell's actually going to be left all alone yet again, and he's going to pick up the first down. Oh, my God, he's not stopping! He's not stopping! Matt McDaniel has to come from the other side of the field to make that tackle, the two-way player, to make that tackle. Nobody that actually plays defense.
Jared Kirk down at the 1 yard.
Down at the 1. Nobody actually played defense could make it the tackle, but McDaniel had to. And then here's Leonard David with the 0-yard touchdown.
Too big for James Harris to tackle. ACU going up big here, 45-24. This will be the last gasp. Carson Jackson not going down without a fight. He's trying everything he can. He's had 3 years here of not having the kind of season that he wanted. Harkless Bear down at the...
Oh, my God.
Courtesy of Cedric Granger. That was a huge hit.
He would have been in the end zone in real life.
I know, but
we know he would have.
Hey,
it's a great run, though.
Credit to Cedric Granger.
Yes.
Marlon Malloy scores. So we got a 14-point game. We're back there again. 4.5 minutes, 3rd and 13. and they
They
just
just keep giving up these big plays, these third and longs. They just keep giving them up. But
Charlie Taft will ice the game to put them up 17. Joe Russell coming off the bench, and he was hot all game. McAllen yet again fails.
that was a well-prepared Joe Russell. Kind of a shaky win for Ardmore, beating Shreveport 29-24, but it was that last-minute touchdown by Shreveport that kind of got them back into the game a little bit. But yeah, 3:13 left to go. We pretty much had control of the game, all things considered. So let's take a look at the stats here. 449 for Ardmore in total offense. So we were moving the football with some efficiency, 20 of 28 for 2 touchdowns and through the air, 252. Stanfield had himself a pretty good game, going 7 for 8 on third down conversion, 2 for 3 in red zone conversion. We did have 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions. So was he good? He was okay, but we got the job done.
You really kept Shreveport off the ground, only 18 carries for 61 on the day. Canatello was efficient. Seidel Riggins 13 for 80. Demetrius Marks with 2 touchdown scores. And then, like you talked about, Stanfield only 8 incompletions with the 2 touchdowns. Shook really got it going in this game.
Yeah, it's really good to see. And honestly, with the last few weeks, how they've been, a very spotty Grayson Stanfield, something that you would expect out of a freshman quarterback. It's good to see that you can get the run game involved. Jake Wood, 5 for 34 as well. Hibbard, 6 receptions for 96 and a score. Zach Flores, 72 and a score. Yeah, it was a good day for the offense.
ACU beats up on McAllen, as we saw. Harkless Blair did not solidify his Heisman campaign here. This one was all ACU. We'll look at some numbers here. 580 to 402.
Oh, God.
I mean, McAllen's defense just it took it on the nose in this game. Harkless Blair, 193 passing, 131 rushing, so he played pretty well. But, I mean, this loss ultimately is going to be on the defense. Joe Russell had to come in for the rest of this game and dominated. Although, to be fair, Vajic was playing pretty well too. But Russell, I would say, played a little bit better, even though higher quarterback rating. I'm trying to figure out how that works. Maybe yards per attempt. But 55 rushing with the score, so obviously Russell player of the game in that one. And Lenall had a nice game with Jared Kirk, so huge win for ACU in the Big 12 East.
The guy that's really gone unsung in this game was Leonard David. 5 receptions for 36, and he also had 2 rushing touchdowns on the game. And you guys, yet again, pull through against Midland State, 40-36.
Yeah, and it was an interesting first half versus the second half. We were trading scores in the first quarter there, and then, I mean, this was a tight game throughout. Second half, I think both defenses just tightened up, and we got the best of them late with Shinoski. So every time you think Shinoski is down and out, he proves the doubters wrong.
It's even more than that. I'd go even on a macro level analysis of this. Every time you think the Prairie Dogs are out of it, they find a way to fight back and come back. So Shinoski's almost the epitome of what Nebraska State football is all about.
Yeah, really. I mean, big difference, 3-3, 2-4. Just the visual of it. It's a big difference with the feel and all that. So I was happy with the way that our receivers played, like Swan and Yarborough.
Got another touchdown.
And Shinoski was just good. Whiteside was tough in this game, but he did not have the second half necessary to take this. And Claudio Keller had himself a huge day there, 147 with 3. And Marlon Swift tacked on 136, but it just wasn't quite enough.
And you guys were calling for it. Amarillo, so close, but yet so far away. 38-31 loss, and they took them down to the wire, man.
After 3 quarters, it was tied ball game after 3. So that was a good effort for the Dillos. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they will be able to make a bowl game this year, sitting at 4-6. We see the numbers, 493 allowed. Amarillo was a team when this dynasty started. They prided themselves on their defense.
Yes.
And it has been going downhill ever since that pretty good year one. As some people might forget, they did go 8-4 won the Holiday Bowl over USC. So it's a proud program. Just has not had the results this year. Their younger team.
They're just off a little bit of a cliff here. They'll be fine. They'll come back. They've got a lot of young guys that are coming up. But Makovich for 5 scores, but he threw for 53%.
Yeah.
So there's some question marks with Makovich here.
Yes. Schmidt had 87. Also had that big touchdown. So he had 3 receiving touchdowns. So
Hey,
that was pretty good.
were they off of screens?
Possibly. D.D. Dukes 250 and 3 with a pick, and then the running game was again pretty good. It's the one thing you know you'll get out of Amarillo every game. It's going to be good offense. They have not really disappointed yet this year, but
Quan.
he had himself a big game. Yeah, he's turning into a major factor here. So that's going to do it for Week 12.
Yes, so guys, leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that red button for a subscribe or my logo in the bottom right hand corner, and we will see you guys on Wednesday for the Week 13 preview. Give a little snapshot here, sir, if you will, for Week 13. These are the games, guys, that we will be covering. Kansas A&M at Little Rock, Shreveport at ACU, Denver Tech at Midland State, big game. Broken Arrow at Odessa State, McAllen at Ardmore, so a Big 12 East matchup that's got a lot on the line. Both teams sitting here at 7-3. Nebraska State at Amarillo, yet again a big game because Amarillo is trying to win against you guys to try to get one more game closer to bowl eligibility. You guys are just trying to continue to vault the program. So
Yes.
Big week for Week 13. Your guys' picks and the standings will be ready for Wednesday, for the Wednesday video previewing Week 13. Make sure you guys go check out the Golden Game Day podcast YouTube channel, as well as Heel Boys picks and previews for every upcoming week. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. As always, peace.